And now, your Billy Wood Honda forecast first.
Checking the time-lapse radar out of the National Weather Service in Little Rock shows a severe thunderstorm that is moving toward the Arklamas, not necessarily in our viewing area, but the storm capable of producing 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and maybe quarter-sized hail. And the severe thunderstorm warning does include far northwestern reaches of Drew County for about another 15 minutes or so. And not out of the question to see a few rogue thunderstorms here and there over the next few hours, but then showers and thunderstorms will end overnight. Clouds will clear out tomorrow with daytime highs only in the mid-40s for your Saturday. That's your forecast first. NBC 10 News at 5 starts now.
Live from the NBC 10 Broadcast Center, this is your Arklamas news source. Voted Best Newscast and Best Weather by the Louisiana Association of Broadcasters. This is NBC 10 News, live at 5.
Coming up, Governor Landry has declared Louisiana under a state of emergency. We'll hear why and how he expects it will help. And the Louisiana Purchase Gardens and Zoo has a new resident. We'll meet the feline in just a few minutes. Plus, a donation to a local community college is giving students some real work experience. We'll have a closer look. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Kyla Scott. Our top story tonight, Governor Jeff Landry has declared a state of emergency in Louisiana due to a lack of police officers. The Louisiana Sheriff's Association estimates that Louisiana Sheriff's offices were down about 1,800 deputies statewide, resulting in record low employment and increase in response time. Today's announcement comes just 3 days before a special legislative session to begin to address the statewide crime problem. Well, families who participated in this summer EBT program, which provided benefits to low-income families, will not have that option this year. Governor Jeff Landry opted out of the state receiving the federal funds. Jordan Lippincott joins us with reaction from a Louisiana nonprofit.
Second Harvest Food Bank serves 23 parishes in Louisiana. In those parishes, Second Harvest Food Bank staff estimate more than 100,000 children face hunger. The president and CEO, Natalie J. Rowe, says the state's decision not to participate in the summer EBT program creates a greater need for food assistance.
It's disappointing for us because there are a lot of Louisiana children that aren't going to benefit from this program while most of the rest of the country are.
A spokeswoman for Governor Jeff Landry says in part summer EBT is a pandemic-era related program that costs $7 million. The pandemic is over. Louisiana already administers robust social safety net programs, including SNAP, as well as the child nutrition programs.
Yes, it was started during the pandemic, and the pandemic is no longer here, but if it really is a good program and something that makes a difference for a lot of our families, and the federal government's willing to pay the majority of the cost, I'm for it.
Because of the decision, J. Rowe says Second Harvest Food Bank is going to double their summer feeding program, and they're hoping to increase the amount of food that's distributed through their food pantries.
All of that for us depends on the support of the community and the support that we can get from individuals, whether they contribute funding or they come and volunteer. You know, volunteers are so incredibly important for us, so we'll do as much as the community will support.
That was Jordan Lippincott reporting. In other news, a house fire in Jonesboro claims a woman's life Thursday morning. Firefighters responded to the blaze in the 500 block of 4th Street just after midnight. The 66-year-old female homeowner was found inside the residence. Officials believe the fire started in the attic, but have not determined the exact cause. They did note that there were no working smoke alarms in the home. The investigation is ongoing. In tonight's crime alert, a Tallulah man is facing attempted murder charges after a high-speed chase through 2 parishes. Police say Christopher Nolan was fleeing from Richland Parish deputies when he crossed into Franklin Parish. At one point during the chase, Nolan allegedly struck a patrol car multiple times, then hit another head-on. Nolan then got out and charged at deputies, but was taken into custody. In addition to attempted first-degree murder, he faces charges for aggravated flight, criminal damage, and reckless operation. Well, the 56,000 square foot Amazon distribution facility in Monroe is now underway. In addition to the facility, locals can look forward to the growth within the parish and more job opportunities for residents. It will be located at the intersection of Luffy Drive and I-20 North Frontage Road. Well, now to some new information. A big cat has arrived at the Louisiana Purchase Gardens and Zoo, and NBC 10's Jaden Maloney visited today and joins us in the studio. Hi, Jaden.
Well, that's right, Kyla. Today I visited the Louisiana Purchase Gardens and Zoo in Monroe to meet their new tiger that they just welcomed, and she has no doubt become very popular.
So we have a brand new tiger here at Louisiana Purchase Gardens and Zoo. Her name is Malia, and we actually brought her in probably a month ago. She came from Reno, Nevada at a zoological park there, and we were looking for a tiger because our tiger, Timmy, passed away several months ago, so the zoo needed a new ambassador animal to represent tigers.
Malia is an 8-year-old Bengal tiger, and they are originally from Asia. The team at Louisiana Purchase Gardens and Zoo traveled to Reno to bring her to North Louisiana so she could become used to her exhibit.
Tigers, as you know, do love to swim, and we're actually hoping that she is going to hit the pool this summer after she gets used to this exhibit. But tigers just in general, especially Bengals, can weigh anywhere from 300 to 500 pounds, and they have the longest canines out of any of the tigers.
Malia officially made her grand appearance on February 10th. Folks love coming to visit her as she adjusts to her new home. Well, if you want to come visit Malia yourself, the zoo is open 7 days a week from 10 to 5 p.m. As always, for more information, you can head on over to our website, myarklamiss.com. Reporting live in the studio for your ArkLaMiss news source, I'm Jaden Maloney.
All right, thank you so much, Jaden. In consumer news, the summer drought is having lasting effects on this season's crawfish, but it's not just Mother Nature that's causing the price gauge. One Louisiana seafood retailer says foreign imports have been ravaging the entire seafood industry for over 2 decades. Britt LaFaso tells us how.
Please help the seafood industry.
Owner of Chez Francois Seafood, Andre Leger, says untaxed seafood imports from foreign countries is what's killing the seafood industry in Louisiana.
They're producing what I produce in a year every 12 hours in one facility. And they're coming into this country pennies on the dollar. They're not being taxed.
It's not just the crawfish industry that's struggling. It's also fish, crab, and shrimp. Of course, the drought did not help, but Leger says foreign imports are the real issue.
Consumers just buying it for convenience. They need to read the bag. Product of origin. What country was it produced in? If it's not produced in Louisiana, you shouldn't be buying it. You can.
But he says that only hurts Louisiana fishermen and farmers.
A lot of farmers are going out of business. They got cars for sale, they got houses for sale, they can't pay their house note, they can't pay their insurance, you know, and it's a trickle-down effect. It's the farmer, it's the processor, it's the retailer, it's the seasoning guys, the vegetable guys, the people selling beer, the restaurant, the bar and gold, and then the consumer.
Leger says they need help and relief soon. He hopes the legislature will change how seafood imports are taxed. But in the meantime, he says people need to buy local.
We have something here in Louisiana that's priceless, and it's only here in Louisiana. And, you know, we have to take care of Louisiana first.
Now, he adds that he hopes people will call their state representatives and ask for change. Well, coming up, we're continuing to honor Black History Month here at KTVE. When we return, we'll meet a man who is trying to make a difference in the Louisiana education system.
We've got a cold front making its way through the area, and as that boundary has made its way into the region, it has also fired off a few thunderstorms. Reminder, a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for far northwestern reaches of Drew County until 5:15. We'll take a look at the rest of the weekend forecast as NBC 10 News at 5 continues.